Live from the nation's capital, it's the truth conductor in the house. I do not own the right to this music. Emerald City from the CD, Just What You Need by Brian Simpson. Boy, boy, do I have an update for y'all. Do I have an update for y'all? Listen, for y'all that don't know, um, I've had this guy that that calls me up and leaves me voicemail. Matter of fact, I got two guys that call me up and leave me voicemails. One of them is just a outright idiot. The other one, something's wrong with that boy. The one that's always talking about he hoped Biden gets shot and killed, and Kamala Harris clitoris cut out and stuffed down my throat. Come on, man, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that. Somebody told me I can go live on YouTube right now. Don't you trying to tell me I got 1,000 subscribers? Man, come on, don't tell me that. Don't lead me. Don't. I can't go live. I ain't got but 735 subscribers, man. I, I ain't got, but I can't. No, I'm live on my computer. I can't go live on my phone. But anyway, so so the other day when he when he called and left a message about harming the president, I went to Secret Service May 4th and talked to a couple of agents. They said, "Do you know who this guy is?" I said, "No, I don't know who he is. I've never met him. How do you get your number?" I said, "Well, it's my business number. Anybody can get my number. Want to do a tour? Okay." Uh, 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 uh. So, 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 they said, "Well, ain't nothing we can do. You did the right thing, but because you ain't got nowhere to lead us, we can't do nothing." So I came home and well, no, check that. 2 days ago, my daughter calls me, "Daddy, what you into now?" "What you talking about, girl?" "Secret Service just called me asking about you. Say you ain't in no trouble, but they just want to know if you ever expressed any thoughts about wanting to harm the president." I told them, "No, ain't nothing, never in my lifetime." I said, "Why ain't they asked me that question?" So that tells me they was investigating me. Okay, so after that phone call, uh, I decide I decide uh, to say to go through all of the voicemails that this guy then sent me. He sent me like almost 40 voicemails over the year. And in one of them voicemails was a Canadian phone number. I've seen that number, but I never touched on it to see what the message was. Well, when I was going through the list, compiling the list, this time I touched the message to see who it was from. And lo and behold, it was him. Lo and behold, it was him. So I called him up. You feel like shit right about now. All this shit you've been talking, and you just like the other guy that's been calling me. He's addicted to porn. You know, he brag about he in New Jersey. I see a New Jersey number. And all of these numbers hit it. Guy listening to pornography. Same one. TC, pick up TC. Him, liar 11. Okay, liar 11. So, let me let y'all hear something, man. So this morning, uh, he calls me up. My man called me up. Let y'all hear this.
Hey, my favorite dumbass black, how you doing? Feel free to call anytime if you like. Listen, just to clarify, and I hope you did phone the authorities. Hoping death on a person is definitely covered as free speech under the First Amendment. You should probably know that. Seeing how you're American and you're like ancient, but you're pretty stupid. Anyways, I just hope that you quoted me verbatim and that I actually said, I hope he died, and I do hope he died. Otherwise, you're basically intentionally lying to the feds. You could face up to 5 fucking years for that, because if you're lying and you kept that part away from them, and I hope they do call, like I said, I'll be definitely pointing that out. And I'll be pointing out all that shit you said about Metro and Joe Snarroff, or whatever the fuck his name is. So anyways, give me a call anytime, you dumb prick, and you have a good day.
Okay, that was at 6 something this morning. Then he turned around and left me this.
I just found Joe Snarroff. I found his Facebook, and I tracked down his email. You've been going on about this guy for 3 years. Now I'm concerned his life might be at risk due to your fixation with Metro. You go on about him constantly. So I am going to rehash all this. I recorded that video you made of him, and I'm going to contact him. I'm going to let them know. I'm going to let him know first. I'm going to let Metro know that you're unbalanced, you're disgruntled, you have a strong, violent hatred towards these individuals, and that they might be at risk. So I'm going to contact him today. I'm going to give him your direct info, and we can go from there. You have a beautiful day.
Now, y'all, this guy done bombarded me with voicemails that I'm gonna put on the record. So ain't nobody got to go look far. They'll all be in one spot. Okay.
Yeah, hi, it's Greg Jealousy. Yeah, I just told that's a report with Crime Stoppers at this end, and it's definitely going to take place. Doing it that you're planning to shoot up Metro, kill everyone. And I hope that you don't do this. Please don't kill everybody. I think you said online that you're planning to kill them. Due to your disgruntled attitude, please don't shoot up Metro. But you've been reported. You're under investigation.
The last person Metro want to investigate is me. Let me say that again. The last person Metro want to investigate is me. Because if they investigated me, they would open up themselves to liability. So they ain't trying to open up themselves to no liability. So all this bullshit he talking, okay, ain't gonna happen. But I want to put on the record some of the voicemails. This is just some of them that I've gotten from this guy. Wait a minute.
John, it's Fred. Oliver, listen, I'm very concerned that you're going to shoot up Metro. You have those termination papers. Dude, it's been 10 years. Get over it. You have those termination papers at arm's reach. There's no dust on those papers, dude. You plan to shoot up Metro, dude. I know it. I contacted Crime Stoppers. I said I gave them your address and your phone number. Okay, and I'm just concerned. As a concerned citizen, I'm allowed to contact the authorities if I think that you might go postal, and I think you're going to shoot up Metro. It's been 10 years and you haven't gotten over it. So I contacted them. I contacted Crime Stoppers. I said that the threat is most likely going to take place, that you're plotting and scheming to shoot.
What I do? What I do?
Dude. And like I said, John, I'll allow my mom to report anything that I think is suspicious. I think the very fact that you have those termination papers where they are, I think you're going to shoot up Metro, dude. I think you're disgruntled, you're ballistic, you're completely abnormal. I think there's issues. And I'm concerned citizens. I'm allowed to report by law. It's my duty. Okay, so I already said that you're planning budget revenge, and that's exactly what you said, that you would exact revenge. They can go through your goddamn scopes. You'll see it. Okay, you don't remember you said it because you're an idiot, but you said it. Okay, so you have a good day. And like I said, I hope they put you in a cage, lock you up. I think you're dangerous. I think you're unbalanced. But anyways, have a good day. So there you go. That's a message for John. I think you contact Crime Stoppers. I think he's going to go postal. It's 10 fucking years and he still hasn't paid the termination papers within reach, for God's sakes. Okay. What's that say? I mean, the guy is unbalanced. He will go postal. He will kill, and I have to stop him from doing it. It's my right as a human to report this. And it turns out that this stops him from going postal. Perfect.
Now, I'm gonna go postal because these are my termination papers. I found this package. For 10 years, it was in my basement. I didn't know where it was. And I got it. And he said, because I got it, then I'm gonna go postal.
It's whoever you want to be like. But I want to apologize. I didn't know that Charnock shit took place. I didn't know you guys want to do it like that. So from here on in, I do not plan to trouble you any longer. I think you're very much like the rest of us. You're a survivor. You gotta fight. And you get fucked over. I mean, that's basically what goes on. Yeah, it goes on a lot. Today, we're gonna have an honest conversation. Goes on quite a bit. I mean, we see it every day. And I think you're a good person. I don't hear it. I know you have really succeeded in anything good. He damn near has things. He was on the earth to succeed in anything. Right? We see the mightiest fucking sold out of cancer. And the frequency disposable zeros. We don't learn. So I just want to let you know that from here on in, I will not trouble you any longer. It is what it is. I think you're a good person. So who am I? Who am I to judge you deep down? I'm in no position to judge you at all, sir. I'm almost you to judge myself. But I watched your last few shows where you judge yourself. Introspection is what you're really down. You still blame body measure, but deep down you know. Deep down you know that you're not to blame for your own. But I don't see you as an enemy, so you have a good one.
That shit didn't last long. That shit, that voicemail, that didn't last long. That didn't last long at all. That's my mama. That's my deceased mama. This boy's talking about. Okay.
Anyway, I was talking to some random manager on the fucking Periscope, so I'm gonna retract. I'm gonna do my best to stay on, find out what the bitch is up to. You know, I see that she's still somewhere. You know, probably in hell. She wasn't that great. I mean, she had you for fucking everything. So the thing that's going on tonight, and be sure to tune in. And you have a fucking good day. Yeah, you have a nice day. It's not on, you dirty fucking nigger. I've been watching, and you can contact whoever you want. You're a fucking racist, and you get it back, you stupid fucking nigger. I'll be calling all weekend. I'm enjoying this immensely. By the way, thanks for taking my call earlier. This isn't my real voice, but I play you every day, you stupid cunt. Fucking black and slave you and kill you. Did you realize that there's only like probably 2,000, 3,000 people that use Periscope? Even if it was 10,000, think of the population of the United States. Do you think anyone's going to recognize voices? Are you really that fucking stupid as a nigger? My God, how can you be that stupid? You dumb black. Man, you're so dumb for a nigger that's 67 years old. You gotta be brighter than that. Right? This isn't NBC. This isn't CBS. This is fucking stupid Periscope. Right? How many people do you think are on fucking Periscope? God damn. But thank God you're not leaving. Because we love trolling your ass. Listen, I just got your email, man. Listen, don't do it. I just contacted in the next couple hours. Just don't do it. Listen, those people didn't do anything to you, okay? Don't shoot up the church, bro, okay? I know you're like a piece of shit. You don't go, I let them know, man. I said, look, you're coming down there. You can stalk in the church. You're going to shoot up the church. I had to let them know. I fucking phoned them, dude. I said, you're hours away from shooting up the church. You're on your way. Don't, if you get this message, don't shoot up the church, dude. Okay? Don't do it. You have a good day.
Now, supposing, man, somebody had to stop me. with that information right there. I don't even own a gun. I don't even own a gun. And he done called stuff in. I'm stopped by the police. I'm dead before I can say anything because they already think I'm armed. They already think I'm armed. So if they stop me, I don't have chances because I'm going to shoot up a place. He done said I'd shoot up Metro, Chili Bowl. He done called all this stuff in. And it's only by the grace of God, man, nation. Okay? Now he's saying that he's gonna revive, he's gonna go and talk about this Metro stuff. Okay? Show y'all something, man. Show y'all something. See. I saw online you had an operation and thing, man. How you doing, brother? Did they find out why you bleeding like that? They said I was weak, so they ran a test on me now. I went to the doctor now, and they said they ran a bunch of tests and stuff. They don't know how to bleed, and a bunch of take and colonoscopy take and taking blood and all that stuff. So, you know, yeah, well, I'm doing that. Thanks for calling me, man. Now, this guy talking, when I was fired in 2010, this was my shop steward right here, Rudy Gardner, in 2000. No, 2010. 2010. When I was fired in 2010, Rudy was my shop steward. He's now president of Teamsters Local 922. This guy right here is talking today is the president of Teamsters Local 922. Listen to this, y'all. Wait a minute. Find out why. Hey, Rudy, let me tell you something, brother. I want to say this sincerely. Even though 922 did me wrong, brother, that's probably the best decision. My circumstance was the best thing that ever happened to me. As bad as it was, it was the best thing that happened to me, brother. Seriously. I'm just gonna tell you, I know you did what you must you, brother. For what happened. I got screwed, man. I know I got screwed. So I just wanna let you know, brother, that there's my shop steward, man, saying he knows I got screwed. That's my shop steward saying he knows I got screwed. And Joseph M Charnock was the arbitrator who was supposed to be neutral. Joseph Charnock and John R. Mooney were just so, and the arbitrator was just like this. During break, they talking about how their wives hang out. And I'm like, damn, I thought you're supposed to be neutral. And what Charnock did, I let me do this. I ain't had the chance to do this in a while. So since since my man saying I'm postal because I got my stuff here. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something here. Where my letters at? Where are my letters? Mm-mm. Maybe. Goddamn, they gone. I'm gonna let it say. Go ahead, man. Man, listen, let me show y'all something. I even filed a complaint with the American Bar Association, and they wouldn't even entertain it. I filed a complaint with the American Bar Association, and they said, "No, we entertaining that." Okay, all right. Look like maybe I don't know what I did. I gotta find my letters, y'all. That's interesting, but I'll find them. I got them around here on this desk somewhere. Anyway, what Charnock did, well, when I went to arbitration, they sent me a certified letter saying I was fired for some accusations I made against my supervisors. When we went to arbitration, Mr. Mooney told me, say, Mr. Folden, there's a different letter in your personnel file saying that you was fired for sexual harassment and workplace violence. And the date is different. That letter says you were fired on Thursday. The one you received in the mail said you were fired on Friday. And what Charnock did, he took the letter that said I was fired on Thursday and the letter that I was fired with the complaints they had on the letter I fired on Thursday. He took those allegations and the allegations of the letter that I was fired on Friday and combined them to make his decision. That's how he reached this decision. The allegations in both letters that had two different dates, he combined them. So if I was fired on Thursday, how am I guilty on Friday? If I was fired on Friday, how am I guilty on Thursday? And this is an attorney. Okay. And he ruled against me. He ruled against me. Matter of fact, that motherfucker was so dirty and slimy. He made sure I got his decision a day before Thanksgiving in 2011. Okay. I went back to arbitration back in July, but he mailed his stuff out so I can get his decision the day before Thanksgiving. Okay. All right. So the last person Charnock wanna see and hear the name of is Don Folden. That's why the shit this guy talking, he just talking shit. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do a thing. And see, and let me put this on the record too, cause this is what he said.
How that bitch didn't pull out is beyond me. I mean, come on. I mean, if I had a chance, I'd fucking tear that bitch a new one just for fucking having it. And I'm just hoping that, I still hope that our beats until fucking Biden. I'm going to be great.
Now, notice he said, I hope somebody shoots and kills Biden. He didn't say, I hope Biden dies. He said, I hope somebody shoot and kills Biden. Okay? Now, who else is he telling that? How many other people might feel the same way and hear him say it, thinking it? Now this guy done said it out loud. See, so some crackpot could take what he's saying and use that as a validation for the thoughts he got in his mind. Like God is telling him, do that. You're thinking it, now somebody done said it, so that must be a validation. He put his foot in his mouth. Rips her fucking clit off. Me saying he would use acid on black women. He would use some acid on a black woman to torture her. I would acid her ass. I've been trying to find, but I got this little dick motherfucker out of New Jersey that's done left me all these damn. Okay, that's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I've been getting from him. Okay, that's the kind of stuff I get from him. I ain't say nothing, and say I done reported it. And let me tell y'all something. Do I think anything gonna come of it? Nah, not really. Not really. I don't think so. Why? Because I'm black. I'm black. I've shown secret submitted by a union that should be rated. Teamsters Law process. Somebody need to go up in there and take a look at that. Because if they did it to me, how many other folks have they done that to? I ain't the only one that's been done like this. I'm just the one that ain't scared to talk about it. That's the only difference. It's some more folk been screwed over just like I have and scared to open up their mouth right over there in Wimata. Right there right now, been screwed over and scared to say a word. And that's the only difference in me and them. I ain't afraid to speak up. I'm already down, man. What you gonna do? Beat me down more than what you already have? See if somebody go back and look at my case. See, now the truth gonna come out. Because see, what the reason they fired me was I complained that my superintendent was sleeping with her supervisor. They told me I ain't had no proof. And he was in her office day in and day out. And matter of fact, see, she ended up taking his job. So he might be a little bitter right now. So somebody should go talk to Leroy Jones. Somebody should go talk to Leroy Jones and ask him, man, did you have an affair with Dolores Proctor? Okay. All right. So I sound like I'm bitter. No, I ain't bitter, man. I ain't bitter at all. I'm not bitter. Why should I be bitter? Why should I be bitter? When Metro fired me, man, made me grow some wings. That's all they did. When they fired me, they forced me to grow some wings. Because I was going to either fly or crash. So now I ain't bitter, man. I didn't develop a tour company. I didn't develop a hop on, hop off shuttle. I didn't develop the true conductor. How am I able to produce all this stuff in bitterness? Because when you're bitter, you're stuck. You're not progressive when you're bitter. You see, people talking about if I'm bitter, I'm just going around in circles. I ain't moving nowhere. Look at all the stuff I done produced in the last 11 years. And look at what I done produced in the last 11 years. How can a bitter man, do that? How can you come up with ideas like this if you're bitter? How you come up with them ideas? You can't, because all you focus on is your bitterness. And lo and behold, now I got somebody that's gonna keep it alive. See, if the voicemail, let me let y'all hear what he told me this morning. This is what he told me this morning.
I just found Joe Charnock. I found his Facebook, and I checked out his email. He's been going on about this guy for 3 years. Now I'm concerned his life might be at risk due to your fixation with Metro. You want to go constantly. So I am going to rehash all this. I recorded that video, and I'm going to contact them. I'm going to let them know. I'm going to let you know personally, Metro, know that your accounts is struggling. You have a strong violent hatred towards these individuals, and that they might be at risk. So I'm going to contact you today. I'm going to give you your direct info, and we can go from there. You have a beautiful day.
Now, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Show y'all how good God is. See, the arbitrator's decision, even if it's fucked up, is final. Ain't no reversing that. It can't be reversed. Once he make his decision, it's final. If he fucks you, it's final. Okay? So I realize his decision is final. But it don't mean he can't pay for it. Don't mean he can't pay for that fucked up decision. You might have fucked me, buddy, but you fucked yourself too. See, because now, with all of this shit going, and with him threatening the president, and he gonna drag Metro into this and Charnock into this, wonder do they have to investigate? Gonna be his defense? I wonder if they're gonna have to investigate. See, if I asked them to investigate it on my own, no. I can tell, man, I got a crime. No. But see, now with the president of the United States involved with a threat against him, they can't turn around and ignore this. Somebody talking about, oh, that's just banter between two people. Really? Banter? That's what you call it? Banter? No, that ain't banter. That ain't banter.
Hey, how you doing there, Don? You there? It's been a while. I haven't seen you on Twitter. I told him, I assume that brain's still sucking cock in hell. How that bitch is so beyond me. I mean, if I had a chance, I'd fucking tear that bitch a new one just for fucking having it. And I'm just hoping I still hope someone shoots and kills fucking Biden. I don't know, it'd be a great thing to see. I don't have the hope, it's not a crime. You can report it all you want. I hope someone fucking kills him, and I hope someone rips Hamler's fucking coat off and shoves it down your throat. Just to be some action for you, since, all you do is fucking basically talk about this blow-up doll that you fucking ordered from Sears that's never arrived yet. Amazon, what can you do? Anyways, you keep day, bud.
So this is the exception to the rule. This is the exception to the rule. Now that these threats are coming out, they're gonna have to look at it. They're gonna have to look at it. They gotta look at it. And if they don't, that'll just tell me it's all about this. It's all about this. If this guy can make the threats he didn't make and do what he said he gonna do, now he's concerned that I'm gonna hurt Charnock. I dare him to follow through on that shit. I dare him. The voicemail he left me this morning. This is what he told me this morning.
His life might be out of constantly. So I am going to rehash all this. I recorded that.
He's gonna rehash it. Oh no. He would be all talk. See, until I found his phone number, he was all talk. And no, he did call Metro and tell them I was gonna shoot it up. He called Ben's Chili Bowl and told them I was gonna shoot it up. He ain't all talk.
Violent hatred towards these individuals, and that they might be at risk. So I'm going to contact you today with your direct info, and we can go from there. You have a beautiful day.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. If here it is. I was fired in 2010 when I went on vacation. I thought I was going on vacation. They fired my ass. I was set to go on vacation and I was terminated. They sent 2 police officers with a supervisor to my house to get my Metro's property again. Okay? Never. And I didn't. Okay? I didn't. I ain't never signed no. I have never had an exit interview. I've never signed a paper explaining. Okay? None of that. I was with him for 8 years, man. I was with him for 8 years. 2 more years, I would have been vested. So they had to get me out before I was vested. 10 years, you vested. No, I'm on Twitter right now. What the fuck you mean am I banned for Twitter? I don't know what's going on with Twitter. I'm on Twitter right now. I'm on Twitter right now. Yeah, I'm on Twitter right now. So I have a family here from Vegas. Their daughter, man, she graduated early, a year early from Catholic University. And I've been with them all day driving them around. Twitter. So I said, okay, let me get y'all back to the hotel. So I got to get ready, get out here in a minute, and go take them and do a tour, do a night tour of DC. But I've been wanting to share this with y'all all day. I've been compiling these voicemails all day, trying to share them, and couldn't get a good connection. So I said, that's all right. When I get home, I'm going live. So they can hear what I got. Okay, this is what I got. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because this thing is getting ready to get interesting. It's getting ready to get interesting. I know they screwed me. Oh, he done already contacted them. He done already contacted them. So now Metro got to look at it, and I bet you they can't even find my employee's record. My employee folder ain't in Metro. Somebody then discarded that thing, man. My file destroyed. My personnel file has been destroyed. I bet you my personnel file with Metro has been destroyed. Okay, I bet you it has been destroyed. So I have this Post reporter that want a story on me. I'm calling him up and let him, man, they humiliated my mom, man. Sending the police to to my house. They humiliated my mother, man. Humiliated my mother. My mother was embarrassed all out that the police is standing in her yard looking for her son. Okay, police ain't never had to come looking for me, but they sure came to get their key and their ID. You know, and boy, for a long time, y'all don't know what it's like, boy, to live in a house with a woman that's pissed off with you. That ain't no fun. Okay, all right, that ain't no fun. Well, again, uh, the letter that they put in my file was altered. God, man, I'm gonna find them letters. I got them letters. I gotta find them now. Okay.